How's it going, everybody? My name is Dalton. Welcome back to another episode of Garage 99. In today's video, we have a 2013 Land Rover Range Rover Sport. We already did a Range Rover review before, but this is going to be... Woo, good sound. This is going to be a little different. So this one is just a little older. Still has the same 5-liter supercharged V8 engine, so... you do get that. So maybe if you don't want to spend the 70-something thousand for the other vehicle, you've got this one. This is available through Monicatti Auto Sales. I will put a link in the description below. They're located in the New Baltimore, New Haven area, 94 and New Haven Road. And yeah, let's see what it's like. So right off the bat, it is a little different. I did drive a more modern one, that's for sure. Not to say this one isn't modern, it's just not as modern as the other one was. So this one is still very luxuriously detailed. Definitely has quite a few nice features to it, even in 2013. I have to get my mindset back into 2013 because so many options have been added to vehicles since then. We're living in an age where technology is rapidly evolving and advancing, so driving a vehicle like this, it dates itself very quickly if it's in the luxury department of vehicles. Always got to put it in sport mode. You know, it's always interesting. I always seem to find myself behind traffic in the worst places. Like, they finally stopped construction over here, but there's an oversized load just in front of me because this is kind of out in the middle of out in the country. There we go. A little bit better control. It does have completely motorized steering wheel. I was able to bring it a little closer to me. It does have some steering wheel mounted paddles. You can get your phone button, call somebody using the phone, your cruise control, your modes. And then just like the other Range Rover, you do have all of your off-road modes on the bottom here. This might actually have adjustable ride height. We'll have to figure out exactly if it does or not when we get this thing parked and talk about the outside a little more, because those buttons look interesting. But just like the other Range Rover I drove, this is a nice big vehicle. There's not a whole lot that you can't see out of it. There's very good visibility. It does have a nice sunroof too. This thing doesn't have a whole lot of body roll. It's very, very well balanced. And sitting at a dead dig here, it does have a very nice quiet rumble. You can't really hear it much. We haven't really opened it up either, so. Back seat is very, very large. You have tons of headroom. I'm 6'2". I've got my seat all the way down. A little close up here for a big SUV. I mean, with the hat on, my seat all the way down, I'm probably an inch or two from the top of it. But you do lose a little bit of room with headliners when you do have a sunroof, so it's kind of a give and take. I don't really need any more room, it's just close. Back seat does have a ton of room. You do have an armrest that comes out of the middle, along with the two kind of more captainy chairs on the sides. Wow, this thing does have a lot of power underneath it. Just from that, I can tell you it doesn't have as much power as the newer one we drove. I'll probably put how much power and torque it has right here. Jumping on the freeway again here, we're going to see what the actual acceleration comparison is between this one and the other one. Because when you buy this vehicle, you're not buying some 4-cylinder, you're buying a V8. There we go. She moves. Talking about some more of the interior features, you do have 3 memory seats on the door panel. You do have kind of like a nice cubby glove box looking thing. Actually, I think that is a glove box. Yeah, so there's 2 glove boxes and you get a little cubby thing that says Range Rover, and then that's kind of nice. I think, is this heated steering wheel? This is kind of one of those vehicles where a lot of their features and technologies were like way ahead of its time, where they would put the features in the vehicle, but they just didn't know how to present it properly. So things may be a little wonky at first when trying to figure it out. It's not obvious, doesn't jump out in front of you, but they do include the features. It just might be like, you know, oh, you have a heated steering wheel. There's just no way of telling you that it's on because they haven't really figured that out yet. Oh, we have these different driving modes. We just don't know how to tell you about them. Or, oh, you're in sport mode. We just don't tell you you're in sport mode. So it's just the confidence-inspiring feeling to it where it can tell you, hey, I did something and I'm doing it right. Okay, that's cool. That's not really there, but you do get all the features of it, everything, because a lot of these features were ahead of their time or when they were just coming out. Pretty comfy though. Good ride quality, handles really well, brakes very well. They just got this vehicle in, so I'm not even sure how much it is. So here's going to be an exhaust clip and we'll talk a little bit about the outside. So as said before, this is the Range Rover Sport. This is all white. It's a 2013. It has a 5-liter V8. This one actually does come with some pretty good sized Brembos. That's actually really nice. They look about six piston Brembos in the front, and then it looks like maybe like a 2-piston in the rear. That's fine. Most vehicles are front biased braking anyways. I love this silhouette of this vehicle. I think this is pretty iconic with Range Rovers anymore, so that's very appealing to me. It's a pretty much stock vehicle. There's nothing extravagant about it. So let's start with the back tailgate. It's typical for Range Rover, pretty good sized tailgate you got back here. All of your extra doodads back there. Let's jump in the back seat. Now remember, I'm 6'2", and I'm going to be sitting behind myself, who is 6'2", and I'm going to be honest with you, pretty good room. I do fit, just barely, but I fit. You sit up pretty high in the back seat of these. That's why you've got these cut out the way that they are. If you are sitting back here, this is a little bit uncomfortable. I'm sure if you push it up and get it out of your way, it'd be fine, because it's kind of like right in my back, but it's so that way you can see from if you're in the front seat. So not a big deal. You do get some vents. You get an aux cord back here, which is really interesting. I'm not sure if it's just for the back seat. You do get heated back seats as well. So that's pretty much it for the back seat back here. Like I said, really comfortable seats. There is some sort of bolstering and stitching and everything in the back, so the two sides get pretty good room. Then you've got your drop down center console. Kind of surprised there's no cup holders back here, especially being a luxury vehicle. You got these very cool lit up sport door sills that are in all the doors as well. And then here's your navigation, and here's your gauges and everything. So pretty nice vehicle. I actually really enjoy this. It's got a nice Harman Kardon sound system. Turn that bad boy back on. Let's see if we can figure out what these modes do. So here is what I was talking about. Access height selected. Oh, I totally just felt it go down. That is so cool. I wonder if the other one did that. I want to see how far down it went. Oh, it went substantially down. All right, I'm gonna keep you guys out here. I wanna see if you can watch it go up. Oh my God, that is so cool. Okay, so yes, it is adjustable ride height. That first one was low height, and then there was normal height, and they called this one off-road height. Look at how tall that thing is. That is awesome. I wanna see if there's a height below lowest setting that I tried. So we'll go back down to normal height. You can definitely see it's lowering. So you got grass, mud, sand, rock crawl, dynamic, which dynamic is just for like a more performance enhanced driving experience. Then you do also have your sport mode. So you can lower the ride height, put it into dynamic handling, and then put it in sport mode for normal driving, or there's all the off-road variants, whatever suits your needs. So that's actually really cool. This vehicle does offer basically a nice off-road experience and also a nice driving experience for like everyday use. Not a lot of vehicles can say they do that. Range Rover is actually one of the biggest off-road capable vehicles on the road. Believe it or not, they're pretty much just as good, if not better than Jeep, because they also have luxury performance to back it up. This is basically a luxury performance Jeep. That's why they're so expensive. But guys, that is going to conclude today's video. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. Huge shout out to Monicatti Auto Sales. Guys, if you want to see some more videos like this or my other videos where I regularly upload stuff that I do in the garage, hit the like button, subscribe if you can, comment down below. Peace out, and keep turning those gears.